Just trying to make sure everything's getting started up here correctly. Oh, I need to make sure I turn some things off. Hopefully this doesn't show up. We'll find out if it does. If it does, then oh no, you guys know I use Steam. Alright, I think I'm safe. Just check one last thing here. That's really nice. Whenever I alt-tab out of this, it freaks out really bad. Alright, here we go. So I kind of mentioned it a little bit in my comment on this video that I'm making. This really is something I've wanted to do for a while now, which is to go through here and play one of the Donkey Kong games on here. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I just never was able to kind of like really set aside the time for it. So I'm finally so long after so many videos I've made of like Megaman games, after so many videos I've made of all the other things, I'm finally getting around to giving this a little bit of love. It actually took me a little bit longer than I anticipated to kind of get this to get up and going. The game doesn't run extremely well on what I'm using to kind of play it. I think most of that is just kind of due to the fact that there's a lot going on in this. Like, I actually had to go back to one of my older emulators to kind of get this to work properly. But, I was able to, finally get it to work, so I was really happy about that. If the video kind of sounds a little bit quiet or something like that, it's most likely because I wasn't able to get this set up the way that I was, some of my other videos. I'm not using, my optimal kind of setup for this. There was a couple of things that kind of went into my decision to, play which of these I wanted to play, to kind of, do Donkey Kong Country 2 over some of the other ones. I think that the first game probably has my favorite kind of aesthetics in it, just kind of the sort of jungle vibe that it has going on. This second one here has probably my favorite soundtrack out of any of the games. I absolutely love the soundtrack to this one over, the first game or the third game, honestly. There we go, that was good. The third game, I think, has probably my favorite kind of just mechanics, my favorite kind of stage gimmicks and such. But I chose this one ultimately because I think this one has the kind of the best mix in terms of everything. Aww. I couldn't remember if there was a cannon over there or not. But anyway, so I think that this one is probably my favorite one to run, just in regards to, it's kind of my mixed bag of everything. The one thing I am concerned about this is I don't know if the sound levels are synced properly or not. So that is the one place here that I'm concerned about the performance the most. All the other stuff I think, shouldn't be too bad. But that is the one place that I am kind of concerned about. Aw, damn it, I didn't hit it that time. Round 2. Grab the rope. Why didn't you grab the rope? Please. It's right there. Oh well, we'll get it on our kind of way up. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, we're just gonna do this the safe way then. Alright, we did it. Awesome. I know that there's like a whole lot of kind of, you know, very passionate debate in, you know, like pretty much all of the people who run this game, like, you know, speedrunning style, about which one's the best. I'm not too terribly concerned about a lot of that. Like, I think that each one has its own kind of thing, like, you know, that kind of makes it special. And I think that that's the thing that people kind of forget whenever they talk about a lot of these, is just, you know, just because it's not necessarily your favorite doesn't mean that it's not someone else's favorite. And honestly, like, out of all of the games to play, like, I think this one's probably my, like, you know, I say it like it's, you know, like this really difficult kind of thing to say, but like this is my least favorite of the ones to play. And even in saying that, like, it's not really like, you know, worse to play. Like, it doesn't have like worse controls, which is kind of the advantage of the way that they kind of, you know, the way that they kind of handle their game. Like, you're never really playing like a drastically different game whenever you switch between the three. The most different of them is definitely the, you know, Donkey Kong Country 1, and that's just because you don't have some of the other niceties like, you know, just like the team throw and stuff. Alright, it might be easier if I just kind of go up and down like this. There we go. We did it, we won. I'm not gonna be going for 100%, I'm just kinda grabbing like whatever bonuses I can kinda come across at the time. Which, that's the one thing that I think that these games, especially the second one onward, kind of add, is there's a lot of collectability in this game. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, there's a lot of, you know, like little things that you can do on the side. Where's the save? I thought... Oh well. And there's another one. But yeah, like, I've really wanted to, you know, like, do one of these for the longest time, and just, I never did get around to it, and, like, I really did wish that, you know, like, I got to it a little bit sooner than I did. Ah, I just missed. Dang it. Alright, let's try that again. Aha, there was a hook that we missed the first time. The one thing that this game did kind of do away with is one of the significant characters who appears the least, like, you know, like in like actual roles in his game, which I find hilarious, is you know, the main man Donkey Kong himself. Like, he is like the least occurring member of his game series. Poor guy. I think I have to throw this on there. Maybe I have to throw him? I'm not going to be able to nail that in any amount of time. Let's just throw the... Oh, come on. Where's the rat at? Come on. There you are. Yay, we got a balloon. Woo! This one also introduced Dixie here, Dixie Kong, and she has the banana hair that allows her to just magically float, you know, way too freaking far. It kind of really like takes out a lot of the challenge in the game. Okay, yeah, the one thing that she cannot do is defeat these guys, which I couldn't remember if he could or not. I can't remember. Can we defeat them at all? Like, I'm gonna wait for him to turn blue and just kind of figure this out. Nope. Okay. That was a mystery that we just solved. One of the perks that Diddy Kong does have, though, is first of all, he can pretty much do this giant jump like way off of you know, like way off of platforms, and it is, you know, probably like one of the best things that he's had ever since he first kind of started in the series. A lot of people kind of hail him as like the best character of the bunch because of that. In this game, he doesn't get as much love because a lot of the platforming is more kind of like vertical and kind of favors Dixie for the most part. He does have some advantages still. Horizontally, he can pick up ridiculous speed. Ah, damn, I was just a little bit off. There we go. Kong College is where you go to save in this one. I just wanted to, you know, try to get that done. The first one's free, every other one takes coins to do, which unfortunately in this game, the coins that you collect are a little bit frequent and you can get multiple of them just by beating levels, collecting them in levels, and what have you. That being said, we want to not save as often as possible. Now, I cannot, for the life of me, I actually think I messed up the intro there to kind of get that, so... there's some secret stuff that you can kind of get at the beginning of the level if you kind of do that correctly. So the Donkey Kong series has always been really well known for the kind of water levels it has. I honestly would say that, like, out of all the water levels I've played, Donkey Kong ones are definitely some of my more favorite ones, just because I feel like they do such a good job of, you never feel way too over or underpowered. And plus you have the amazing Unguard, and he pretty much is your tool that, you know, gets you through so many different levels easily. He is pretty much your go-to for every water level that you will ever want. And of course the first thing that we do here is do a level where it doesn't really allow you to see kind of how he shines. That's always great. It's not down this way. Alright, I think I see where we're going. Let's just hope that we can make it there in time. Oh man, I heard it. There it is. Woo! We did it. So whenever he is doing his lunge with his face there, that is basically, he is almost entirely invulnerable whenever he is actually in the animation for that. Unfortunately, they nerfed it a little bit in this one. I think in Donkey Kong Country 1 he was like almost entirely invulnerable. In this one you actually have to kind of catch things like on the lower half of his body. Ah, we made it. Unfortunately, our trip with Unguard ends there. But he served us well. He was a great asset to the team. But yeah, like overall, like, you know, like this game did a good job with its water levels. It did a good job with, you know, like it's fun to explore them, but like, you know, you also do kind of have like a little bit of that sense of, you know, kind of difficulty with them. They're always difficult, but you know, not in the because it's a water level sort of way that a lot of games do. We did it. We won the money. Okay, so now we just have to do a really obscure timing puzzle here. Okay, so it's the bananas right after the balloon is the one that we want to... There we go, we got it. Spent so much time talking about the water level there that I didn't even get a chance to talk about that parallax scrolling. We're not going to do the Swanky's bonus bonanza because honestly those are silly. I can't remember this guy's name. It might have even said it at the beginning there, but this little springy snake here is pretty great. I don't think he's my favorite of the animal friends in this game, but he's definitely, like, I think that he was a fun one that they added. Unfortunately, they got rid of a couple of them. I don't think that the ostrich shows up in this one. I can't remember what his name is from the first game. Rambi came back from the first game. They actually introduce a one of my other favorite animal creatures, which is the spider. We'll be seeing him a little bit later. I definitely do not plan to do a full run of this. There is just absolutely, like, there is not enough time for that, I don't believe. However, I will be doing this in multiple parts, and I will be playing this kind of as my next sort of streaming project. I wanted to have something kind of to fill in the gap of time between basically, like, right whenever I'm going to start doing the Mega Marathon. I wanted to have, like, a pocket of time between now and then to kind of do that. So that's kind of what this is just kind of a nice little, you know, palate cleanser before I get to that. Bradley the Rattlesnake, there we go. Oh. Whew. He almost juked us. That was bad. We got it. Rattly the Rattlesnake. I'm gonna call him Springy the Springle Spring. That is his new name. That is now canon. If you go on to the official Donkey Kong wiki, his name has officially been changed. I deemed it so. Oh god, there's a lot of chances. So I need to wait for it to turn gold coin, and then G, and then I need to jump whenever it goes to the G. Okay, so jump. There we go, we got it. I don't know why I'm collecting these. Funky's Flights isn't relevant right now, so we'll just wait on that. And here is another big reason I chose this game over the others. This is the one that actually introduced bosses that were a little bit more than just, kind of your standard fare. These bosses were, oops, this is bad. These bosses actually required a little bit of thought too, and they usually had more gimmicks to them. You know, kind of like this one does, where you're throwing eggs at him instead of just, you know, like hitting Naughty on the head. Whoops. I could not throw that vertically. I didn't know there were coins up there the many times I've played this game. Yeah, like that's one of the big reasons you want to go up there, is so you can get the coins. I think they respawn too. Yep. I need to see if you can throw these vertically with Diddy Kong, because I feel like that might be the thing that he's lacking. No, he does not appear to be able to throw eggs vertically. I did not know that. What the hell? I bounced way the hell over him. Whoopsie. It's technically random how many times he will, how many of those eggs will just fall and be duds. So that was good RNG there. Dixie, are you okay? Oh god, she freaked out really bad. I don't know what that was, but that was amazing. So this game also has a case of, they throw you into the fire, like, right here at the very beginning with, you pretty much, like, just start out almost instantly, and, you know, like, you're in the fire level now. That's just kind of how up to 11 this game goes, like, you know, like, so quickly. Oh geez. Whoops. And they're dead. That's the end of the game. They're dead forever. I think that there is a secret up here, but I'm not sure. Fortunately, in this game, it's really easy to farm lives. This game is basically notoriously difficult, but it's kind of notoriously difficult in a sort of forgiving way. Alright, we don't need you because we need to focus on getting up here. Yes, we made it. I was not sure I was going to be able to make that. Alright, every single time we bounce on one of them, we lose our cannonball. And we did it. We win. Collect the stars. This level's actually a little bit tricky because the stars kind of meld in with the background just a little bit. The games in, the bonus challenges in, the third game were some of the, like, in my opinion, some of the worst ones. Alright, and here is, our good friend, the Spider-Man, as he is, you know, called by people like me who are just idiots. I can't remember. Yeah, we can angle those up as well. So that's pretty much his two primary things that he can do. His first one is he can shoot webs, which makes him extremely terrifying because of the fact that, you know, this guy, like, you know, he can take care of, like, almost all of the challenge that is kind of involved with this, you know, involved with this game. You know, like, the biggest part of this game is supposed to be the, platforming, and he can just pretty much negate that. And then the other big part of it is, you know, having to get really close in with your enemies or having like an object of some sort to kind of do it. And he, you know, like, he can just, you know, make infinite platforms for himself. It doesn't matter. So in order to kind of make those platforms as fast as I am, they don't really tell you this, but it's not exactly what I would say, like, is an unknown thing to do. You can basically press L and R at the same time. The L and R basically act as your, you know, kind of like your ability to make the platform webs. So if you hit those at roughly the same time, then you can make the platforms pretty much directly beneath you. And now we lose the best animal friend in the game. Oh god, this is gonna be a fun one. Every other one is a thing. Yes, we got it. Once again, I don't know why that is even an enthusiastic thing. I don't know why that's, you know, even a relevant thing, but, you know, whatever. We'll work with it. I'm just gonna hop over and just check something here really quickly. Okay. I just needed to check something really quickly is all. Club's kiosk. Oh, we had to pay him crim coins in order to do this. I think that fighting him is a bad idea. Let's fight him. Oh, okay, so that was just a different place. I'll go back to him after I get the coins for that. Yeah, let's just go here for that. Oh man, this right here is one of my favorite tracks in the game. The Mining Melancholy. And it's over because we're going into a bonus stage. Oh man, come on. Please? We did it, we won. Good. I think my timer reset on that, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is one of my all-time, like, favorite songs in this game. I think that it just really, like, you know, captures, you know, the sort of environment that you're in. Oh well. We tried. Now we just gotta be super careful until we get, oh no. Okay, here we go. We're on a quest to get Dixie back. Never mind, no we're not. And I think I needed that TNT to potentially... Can we... Yeah, we can just jump on them. Why did I need the TNT for? I guess to make it easier, but I don't know. Whoops, I missed. Fortunately, this is a game where, like, the enemies don't really respawn. Like, I think if you go so far, they will. But regularly, they do not. Diddy, Jesus. So I've been playing Dixie, like, half of this time, and she absolutely does not care. Like, her physics for jumping and moving in these cannons is a lot less precise than Diddy's is. Like, his is super sensitive. Whew. Oh man, I need to go back this way. Really? Oh no. Man, I am just making a mess of this right now. Alright. We're not gonna go for the bait bananas anymore. The bait nanas. They're clearly trying to fool me. This, on the other hand, is not. It would have been a sad day if that would have actually just been a giant elaborate ruse. Alright, so the fun part about this is now I get to do, you know, like I get to do platforming without my crutch. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, why? No. Well, we got a halfway point. We get to do the level again. Woohoo! I was bamboozled. Oh, I need to go back for that is what I need to do. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna finish up the level quickly now. Nope, not falling for the bananas again. Well, trolled by the vulture. Okay, so there's gonna be one vulture here at the very end. I don't even care about the coin at this point. Oh well. Alright, let's go back to the Clubba's toll booth, or Clubba's kiosk. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay, it's the bonus coin things that he has. Okay. He doesn't care about my standard banana coins. He ain't having any of that. I don't care about Funky's flights right now, so we need to do another bonus level. So one of the things I said earlier about the water levels is just how really awesome they are with you know, kind of the ways that they make them interesting without making them like, you know, either unforgivingly hard or otherwise just, you know, this is one of the ways that they do that. So I have to constantly go through and get through the water levels and hit the oh jeez, I'm dead. I was right there too. I have to constantly hit these seals, which will cause them to cool off the water to a point to where I can actually go into the water and, you know, kind of traverse properly. If the water gets too hot, then obviously I, you know, take damage and basically die. So the, you know, like the big mechanic here is obviously to, you know, try to get through the levels relatively quickly, like, you know, try to keep cooling the water down before, you know, going into these, and just pretty much navigating through them, you know, in at least like a decent amount of pace. For example, that's probably going to cost me. Nope, we're good. Unfortunately, I don't know where any of the secrets or anything here are, so I have no clue, like, you know, what I'm doing through any of this. I bet if we go down here somewhere, there's going to be a bonus. It's not going to let us see it, though. Oh well. Here we go. We've got ourselves some on guard now. Oh no. I got you, buddy. I need to find out where his secret thing is here. probably not that one. There we go. Oh well. We tried. Poor guy. Giant, terrifying blowfish. And we're clear. Oh well. That was a terrifying level, and I wasn't able to get to any of the bonus things there, unfortunately. I'm trying to, you know, kind of contain a little bit of this because... Oh, hello, secret. Oh yeah, I remember these. So in this level, we're going through on the hot air balloons here. The hot air balloons are going to gradually... oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. We're dead. We're dead. We're gonzo. It's over. It's all over now. We really did it that time. The good news is we do start out with our good old friends, the Kongs, both together now. I can't remember, is there a wrong warp thing here somewhere? Oh well. There we go. So the way that we kind of control these is by getting to the edges of them. And we want to stand on these heat platforms to kind of get them to slowly glide down. Now we have Rambi, our best friend. He's a lover and a fighter, and also melting in lava because he automatically charges whenever he hits an enemy, so I lose control if I jump. Whoops. Rip Rambi, he will be missed. We don't need the hot air balloon for this, we got it. I don't know how Diddy Kong makes it, but he just does. Okay, go ahead and kill him. I have to kind of prep my jumps a little bit in advance for that. Since we've got Rambi now, we actually have to use the hot air balloon thing to kind of get up and over here. We missed a banana coin, but we're in no short supply of those, so we're just gonna make our way through here. I don't care about the Kong letters right now. I just care about getting across this giant lava pit of doom. Now we have a new platform here. New balloon to go on. We gotta ride this one all the way to the end. Alright, awesome. I was hoping that was a bonus. Destroy them all! There we go, now we can go to Club's kiosk. And figure out what he's all about. Kill a giant man with a silly little bug. I think my goal here is I'm gonna go for I'm gonna try to go for getting through the first like 3 levels of this basically. Alright. Survival mode now, there we go. We're in good condition. We're gonna need this TNT for something, and right there it is. That was a close one. Okay, so I don't have like infinite momentum on these whenever I jump off of them. So what I kind of have to do is, you know, kind of jump and then expect them to fall eventually. We're not worried about the G's, we just want to make sure that we can kind of lower ourselves enough to not get killed by bees. Like that. Oh god, why did you jump? Why did you jump, you monster? Why would you do that? It's okay. Everything's fine. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Alright, we are able to duck whenever we're doing this as well, so I need to keep that in mind. Well, we can get another coin out of this, so I guess let's go ahead and... Ah, there we go. That's a better luck of the draw. Alright. Let's try to do this again with a little bit less failure this time. That was horrifying. Okay, so now we have to do the same thing here again. We've got to go pretty low, not too low. Just duck, and then we can kind of get some height up on this one. And there we go, we made up the life that we lost. Alright, I just want to make sure. I think that's the boss, I'm not sure. Alright, we gave you 15 creme coins. Okay, I see, this is the Lost World area. I don't think that we need to worry about paying him every single time. Yeah, alright. It's just to unlock the different levels, you have to go through all the bonus levels in order to do that, so... We'll save the game. Whoops, no, I didn't want to do it again. Alright, let's go to Squawk's Shaft. Nope, this was not the level that I thought it was. We've got this level, and then we've got the final boss of this zone. Whoops. So one of the things that both of the Kongs actually have is whenever they hit multiple enemies at a time, you build up a ridiculous amount of speed whenever you are doing your roll. It's the most prominent with Diddy, but it also happens with Dixie as well. Now my demonstration there was just me being a failure at this. That wasn't really indicative of it at all. Unfortunately, that speed does not carry with your, whenever you're jumping. There we go. I am a little bit better at making those cannon shots than I am demonstrating. I think a lot of it is just kind of just having to reacquaint with it. And then the other half of it is I just need to stop messing up. Whoops. Well, we didn't completely fall, so that's the most important part. Ah, God, that is frustrating. Shoot! Man, I should just give up at this point. I'm not as bad at this as I say I am, and then I just proceed to just mess it up like 4 times in a row. Oh, man. Aw, I hit his ass, damn it. I got stung by a bee. It's all over. I think part of the problem is it's just, like, I know when I'm supposed to hit them, but, like, the problem is like, I'm hitting it a little bit too early, and that's what's causing me to mess up so badly. Like, I think well, at that time I'm just jumping into his head. I think I'm just, like, kind of, like, trying to jump the gun a little bit too quickly. I think that's kind of the issue that I'm running into. I just need to slow it down a little bit, just take it easy. Whoops. Alright, there we go. That's the barrel I was missing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to run into a situation where I'm going to be, like, super late on it or anything. Don't know how I'm oh, okay, I think I know how I'm supposed to get over there. Well, this seems familiar. And go. Okay, now we have a halfway point, so now we can fuck up a little bit more. It is really hard to tell myself to just kind of like take it easy and like not freak out on those. So Squawk here is the name of this little fella that we've got. He's a pretty fun little guy. Like he makes some of the later platforming that you do a little bit, you know, more fun. Like he adds some nice vertical play to the game. Oop. Gotta be careful now. I can't go up through platforms. Oh, I can puke coconuts at him through platforms, though. Alright, here we go. We did it. I remember to turn off like every single other thing on here, but then I forget to turn off like one specific thing and then like it all freaks out, so there we go. There we go. I was wondering whenever he was going to show up. Whoops. There we go. So this boss is terrifying. He's especially terrifying to deal with whenever you're not playing as Dixie Kong. There we go. The first couple of times on here are pretty harmless. This one right here is where things get interesting, though. There we go, that's what I was looking for. He had to run away from the sword, oh god. And I think we got him that time. Nope, no he did not. Big scary sword still hates us. Now he's exploding. Oh my god, now Diddy Kong is freaking out. Oh my goodness. I hope he's freaking out on your guys' screen as much as he is on mine, because my god. Oh good, I think that this this particular set of stages is probably my least favorite. That's good to know. So the problem with this guy is that he throws a bunch of random shits at you. Oh god. I tried to angle that correctly. Unfortunately, I was not able to. I was a little bit further ahead than I thought I was. Oh geez, that was scary. There we go. Oh, he threw a bee at me. How could this be? Is that all he's gonna do is just throw boxes? Okay. Whoops. That one had a little bit more oomph on it than I thought it did. Let's just not even worry about that and let's just kind of move through here. Nothing to see here. Ah, they womboed me. Hey, there you go. Fuck you, buddy. This is definitely more than a little bit stressful. Okay. There we go. Just had to do a little bit of reverse platforming there. Ah, damn it. We were right at the halfway point. I wish I could, you know, break into my hover glide right after that, but this is probably a level where, honestly, Diddy probably actually edges out just a little bit. Whoops. Well, fortunately, we resolve that pretty quickly. Oh no. Well, we've got 21 lives. What's the worst that could happen? You know, those are the famous last words of somebody who's about to game over on Donkey Kong Country. Nope, not this time. You're not womboing me into him. I'm not worried about the coin. I just want to make it to that halfway point, honestly. Damn it. I guess what I need to do is like angle up on that and just try to make it all the way through. That's kind of my guess on that. Alright. Well, we're making it through this part a lot faster now. Oh no! Haha. Don't care about you. Fuck you. Okay. Can we make it into this one? Whoops. What the hell? Okay. I don't care. We made it past that part. Everything is fine. I don't get it. What are you... Oh well. These weird, like, shoot and run backwards barrels. There you go. I'm not gonna even attempt to do the thing necessary to do that, so... There we go. And we made it to the bonus barrel. Awesome. We're finally starting to make some progress through the first level of the third section here. Oh no! Oh, we made it. That was a close one. I don't care. We beat the level, woohoo. Oh, this is a fun level. So on this one, if I remember correctly, we get ourselves a little helper friend through here. Yeah, this little guy who I'm going to try not to blind the stream too much with. Sorry about switching back and forth really quickly. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, but this whole entire level is just basically using this fish to light the way and to try to find the path through here. And unfortunately, it's going to flash like that every single time that I do that. I would say if you're epileptic, please just, you know, like just close your eyes, don't look at the stream, don't, just basically don't watch this. Honestly, if you don't watch this, you're probably doing yourself a favor anyway, so, yeah, like I'll try to give a heads up whenever I'm through this level, you know, like at least like audibly, whatever. Oh Jesus! Oh god, that was bad. Yeah, I definitely reiterate. If you are epileptic in any sort of way, form, or fashion, just do not watch right now. We made it to the halfway point though, so there's not a whole lot of this level that's left, honestly. I've just got to deal with a fish that is just absolutely taking me to town right now. There we go, I was gonna say, I've gotta find a DK barrel to get Diddy back. Is it considered bad taste if I make the joke that I just performed the bait and switch on that fish? Oh man. Let the level be close to over, please. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Bullet hell. Bullet hell with epilepsy. Alright, we beat that level too. Oh geez, what was up with the music there? Knockhead clamber. Yep, so those guys, whenever fighting them, you have to wait until they bury their swords before you can properly deal with them. This is I would say it's a pretty fun level. The music here is one of the better tracks in the game, in my opinion. Definitely hit that halfway point. Wait, what? What does that do? Oh, it makes those guys show up is what it does. Alright. I think it was already on the first time, so I just didn't see it. Have to be careful while I'm kind of doing all of this. Whew. This is a level that I very much like having Dixie on, just because of the fact that I can kind of take my time and not worry about like completely dying. It's probably if I remember correctly, that's probably my most favorite of my least favorite levels, which, you know, this obviously is. I'm pretty sure that this track, by the way, is a basically like sort of like a reimagined version of the final boss music of the first game. I found the token. Now we actually go into the ship proper. So this, yeah, I remember now. This whole entire level takes place as Rattle the Snake. Oh, I'm sorry, as oh god, what was the name that I gave him earlier? What did I, like, someone go onto the Wikipedia page and just tell me what his name actually is? There we go. That's the proper jump. That wasn't. Sproing the Broing, I think, is something like that, is what I named him. There we go. So the one thing that Sproing the Boing has, whenever you jump off of platforms with him, as long as you just, you know, like, as long as you haven't jumped, you can actually make him, you can make him jump after you jump off of a platform. Oh god. That was an example of that. That wasn't... I meant to actually use that as a demonstration, but that was not me doing the demonstration purposefully. That was a complete accident. So yeah, as you saw, like, I was falling there, and I should have died. Like, for all intents and purposes, I was gone. But fortunately, the way that he works, pretty much you can jump off of platforms and then you can still maintain a jump with him. There we go. We've got to collect the stars as Sproing the Boing. Oh man, I missed one over there. There we go. I just didn't want to leave that one there. And we did it. We won. Whoops. I don't know if you can jump on the cannonballs or not. Oh man, I need a DK barrel soon. Whoops, I'm dead. I was trying to, like, carefully time all of those jumps, and I failed. Okay, we did get the halfway point. And we almost died again. Hey, we just actually died again. Woohoo! I will admittedly say that, like, I lost my will to keep going after I had lost the DK barrel that quickly. Whoops. Fortunately, we had a DK barrel right there to make up for it, so that's good. Oh, well that sucked. Alright. We'll play it safe. Whoops. I can never get his jump to work quite properly. I don't know if it's like a time-oriented thing, or if like there's some specific way that you can kind of make him a little bit better at that. Well, there was a DK barrel somewhere that I was not seeing or hearing. I still hear it, you know, chirping, but oh well. Slime climb. If I remember this one correctly, this is one where, yep, the water's just always coming up, and like pretty much once you complete a platforming section, you pretty much have to avoid the fish in order to keep going. I don't know if it's like a time, you know, like if it's time based, or, you know, kind of how it actually you know, keeps track of where the water is supposed to be. All I know is that it is very, you know, like it keeps up with you, so. Oh no. Now I actually have to do the platforming. Shit. And that is an example of, you know, like how this kind of gets tricky as you go on. I don't know, like, I could have probably have jumped and that would have helped a little bit. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot I could really do there. So it's just a matter of you get into the water, you've got to get out quickly. Oh god, it did not jump off of the rope whenever I wanted it to. Oh, give me a DK barrel, please. Okay, it is constantly going up. Oh jeez. And oh god, there's a cannon. Bonus level, woohoo! At least it gives me plenty of cannonballs to do this. Well, I messed that one up. Oh, I didn't know they respawned. Oh well. It's like literally the first one of those that we've kind of failed, so that's whatever. Not even mad. I don't care. Like I said, we're not going for 100% with this. I don't know the levels well enough to really do a 100% run, so we'll just do what we can. So this is actually the first kind of example of one of the things that this game is actually known for. This one's called Bramble Blast, but the one that people most commonly remember is called Sticker Brush Symphony. That's the name of the song that you can hopefully hear right now. Whoops. So this one's the whole entire deal about this one is it's just kind of a barrel cannon maze. Trying to be a little bit careful on these because I know some of these will actually lead to a bad way. Oh jeez, come on, there we go. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. Oh well, we tried. Like I said, this whole entire one is just kind of like a big maze level with these guys. I've got to be a little bit... Okay, now we're fine. No more care. Well, I don't know how I didn't take damage from that, but I'm not complaining. It may come as no surprise to you, but touching the sides over there, it does damage to you if you hit the vines. Just like that. I couldn't remember how to approach that. So in the first, in the first game, there was what is called the aquatic theme. I can't remember if that's the name of it or not, but it's essentially the they knew that the water levels in the game were really challenging, and they wanted to make sure that they made a theme that was kind of like a nice sort of, you know, you're gonna be here for a while, so you may as well, you know, kind of sit down and just enjoy the ride. Oh, I did that backwards is what I did. That is why that seems so difficult. So they basically made the aquatic theme like really nice and calm and peaceful and ambient, and you know, it basically was intended to be basically this sort of this kind of apology in a way to kind of, you know, sorry that this level is going to really take you for a ride. So Sticker Brush Symphony is the equivalent of that in this game. He didn't want to make just the water level, you know, kind of have that again. The musical composer for this was David Wise. He does a really great job with it, I think. You know, for whatever my opinion is worth. Well, that was a mistake. There we go. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. Ah! Oh no, go that way. There we go. Okay, it's definitely this way to some degree. Not that one. Alright, I think we're good now. We needed to make sure that we hit the bugs in order to get across here, and boom! Alright, so before we go to Cudgel's contest, I'm going to go back to the Wrinkly's College and save. Actually, can I just, no, I think I have to go to leave every single time. Alright, let's go to Cudgel's contest. This boss is a little bit tricky. He's definitely tough. Okay, you have to jump every single time he does that. Aha, there we go. Alright. So he jumps like 3 times. After that, he throws his club at you. His club has a hella range on it. There we go. Swing and a miss. Get him with the next one. There we go. I don't know how many times he's going to do this, but he is speeding up each time. Please be dead? No? I think that is the reason that I think I remember disliking this boss, is just how he, like, how many times he just stays alive. Like, he has a lot of health. I say as he dies, but yeah. Alright, with that, I'm just gonna work up to the next save point. And then from that point, I'm going to go ahead and call it then. So, let's get to the save point. This particular theme is the Flight of the Zingers. Those little bees right there are the Zingers, so you can kind of take a wild guess at how they got the name. You can do some like Metroid style wall climbing in this level. They kind of intend for you to kind of, you know, jump back and forth with those. But it's honestly just a little bit easier just to kind of treat it, you know, like a wall jump. Oh, no, never mind. They actually do want you to just kind of climb it like a wall jump thing. Hopefully the save point in this one isn't too far away. I think I just skipped a little portion of the level right there. The honey climbing in this game, like the honey physics, are not exactly what you would want them to be. I'll just say that right now. I'm just delivering this chest with all these bees. Whoops, jumped too high. We did our best. Oh no, is that the same one? I guess we're doing it again. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay. Both of the bonuses in this one are in like the same general area. Cool. Alright, now let's actually try to get through the level now. I guess they kind of leave this here as like, oh yeah, never mind. They're just kind of leaving that there as a, hey, like, you know, if you learn this mechanic before we teach it to you, you get a free ticket. I see something I'm going to use Dixie Kong to do. To get up here and get this treasure chest. And, okay, I was going to say, and we're just going to waste it by throwing it at nothing. So there's actually a trick that you can do on here with this guy, but I don't know at all how to do it. It basically involves this section coming up right here. I actually don't know exactly where it happens at, but yeah, basically, like, it's something involving, like, this spot right here, and the game just really freaks out and, like, starts to scroll, like, just madly across the screen. And I think it happens at that section right there that we just passed. But of course, being a spider, Spider McSpiderton can actually just walk across honey like it's no problem. Because to him, it really is no problem. That was a close one. I would have definitely lost Spiderton. I might have lost my life. I might have also lost my life if I had just jumped off of a blind cliff. Rip Spiderton. You will be missed. And we're good. I like the aesthetic of that level because it, does the whole, it does that whole, like, beehive look. Alright, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream for right now. Whenever we pick up, we'll continue going through to Crimland, and we'll keep, we'll just keep going through. Thanks for watching, everybody, and catch you next time. And unfortunately, in order to do this, I have to mess around with Alt-Tab to get to the thing that I'm looking for. Alright, now I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, let's try a new approach. Let's just do this. Fucking groovy.